Very good, Louis. Merci, Louis-Jean. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. En 5 minutes. Est-ce qu'il y a des questions?
Avez-vous des questions pour nous? Je vais aller en bas, moi, je vais descendre.
Don't hurt yourself.
Try not to. Est-ce qu'il y a une question? Non, non, non.
If nobody has a pressing question, it's okay. I have lots.
C'est quoi ton nom? Thomas.
Quand t'es arrivé à TV Sport, t'avais-tu envie de jouer au hockey dans le national?
Moi, ça? Hey, the question's for me. Moi, je t'aime, bro. Toi, t'es gentil. Est-ce que je l'ai joué? Ouais, c'est ça. C'est parce que c'est mon garçon qui est ici. C'est my son. Oui, moi, j'aurais aimé ça jouer dans la Ligue nationale. J'étais assez bon, mais j'ai décidé d'être journaliste au lieu. Non, c'est pas vrai. C'est pas vrai. J'étais pas assez bon, c'est pour ça.
Est-ce qu'il y a une question pour José ou Gilbert?
What year did you guys retire in or end up retiring due to injury? What year was it for both of you?
For me, it was 2002. So, fortunately, after, sometimes you get to play in the NHL and things happen. So, in '96, I got traded to Philadelphia for John LeClair and Eric Desjardins. We got traded for Mark Recchi. And I played a couple of years in Philly and ended up going to Florida for the Panthers and losing in the finals there with against Colorado. But then ended up going to the minors in Cincinnati, and I played 2 years in Germany. So I retired in 2002. So that's kind of a long way out there, but it's time to go sometimes. You got younger players coming in, and the game's getting a little faster, and your body's just getting sore, and you start gaining weight, and then it's all over.
Pour moi, ça fait. J'ai joué avec les Panthers mes 2 dernières saisons. Et la dernière saison, je me suis blessé. J'ai resté blessé pour les 2 derniers mois. Et Floride, c'était un peu. C'était ma maison, c'était mon domicile. J'avais peut-être pas le goût de refaire toute la réhabilitation pour aller peut-être tenter ma chance ailleurs. Je voulais rester avec la famille. Alors pour moi, la dernière saison, je pense, Louis, tu peux m'aider, c'était 2013, je sais pas. Ça fait 3 ans que je joue plus au hockey, fait que ça doit être 2013.
The question's for both of you. For your entire careers before you retired, do you ever wish to win more Stanley Cups here in Montreal?
Did you ever wish? Yeah.
More?
Yes.
I just want to win one.
Bring back into Montreal, like more Stanley Cups every year.
Well, for me, listen, I played here 9 years, and honestly, every year I was dreaming of having a parade here and winning the Stanley Cup. I couldn't imagine what the city would be like because I grew up here. I saw the 1986 parade, the 93 parade. So for sure, as a young kid, when I had the chance to play, I'm like, if I could just do it one time, I'll be more than happy. And I tried every year. I tried my best, but obviously you see how hard it is to win, so it didn't happen. Hopefully this year is the right year.
You know what, Louis? We're at time, so I'm just going to have this sort of lead into our last question. So, Gilbert, I'll start with you. 1993, talk about that team and sort of what it took for that team to win the Cup.
I think one of the biggest story, obviously, Jacques Demers was our coach, and before we start the playoff run and everything, Jacques just pulled 6'7", one of our top guys, at Danfous and Savard, and he pulled these guys into his room. He says, "Listen, guys, I need you guys to give up maybe 1.5 minutes of their ice time so that the fourth line could play." So it was myself, Paul DiPietro, and Gary Lehman, and we would play all 4 lines, and we were equally going out there and do your job, and it was really so. We were well guided, and obviously not overly talented, right? But I mean, you got Patrick Ouimet, and he's the one say, even if he was giving up 1 goal, he'd tell us he was not a big outspoken player in the dressing room. He'd go, "Guys, please go get me the lead, and I'll stop all the pucks." And 45 shots later, we win 3-2. It was just, you win 10 overtimes in a row. How can you explain it? I can't. It's just the feeling we had. The guy said, "Who gets this goal tonight?" And one guy would say, I got a feeling I got it, boys. Give me the puck." It was just an unbelievable run. I'll never forget it, and neither is the rest of Canada, because we're the last Canadian team, not only for the Habs last Cup, but we're the last Canadian team in over 25, close to 25 years now that won the Cup. So it's a great memory. 23 years now. Here we go. Thank you. 23 years. Imagine that.
And finally, you can translate and speak in English or French, whatever, José. Obviously, you had a lot of great years. Masterton win in 2010, but 2002 is the year you won the Hart, you won the Vezina. What an incredible year that was. So if you wouldn't mind just talking about that year and that team, how special it was.
Well, again, the previous year, I had the chance to play as the #1 goalie. Jeff Hackett got hurt most of the year, so that was really good confidence-wise to prove that I could be a #1 goalie. And then that year, again, we started, me and Jeff, kind of 1A, 1B, if you want. We were both playing one game. And I just felt something from the first game. I felt really good, and I knew this year was going to be something special. Then we had the sad news of Saku Koivu's cancer. So that was obviously really a bad news for everybody, but we almost took that and said we're going to play and give Saku a chance to come back and play for the playoffs. And then for me that year, just everything fell at the right spot, confidence-wise, maturity. Again, I played a lot of games, and I just pushed it, and I wanted to keep that year going as long as possible. We beat Boston in the playoffs, which wasn't supposed to happen because they finished first, we were 8th. But for me, obviously, that's a year I always have to live up to, and I don't think you're going to win 10 Hart Trophy anyway. That's not what I was aiming for. So you live with it. But it was a great year, great memory, and I did it here. Same coach as when Carey did it, Michel Therrien. So I guess he must do something good for the goalies.
That's right. And I think that maybe that's the perfect way to sort of wrap it up, because ultimately, in both cases, really what it was is sacrifice personally for the team as well. And I think that's maybe a good lesson for all the kids, is that, when you talk about giving up minutes for the fourth line, those are the lessons that we learn in hockey. You learn how to play as a team, you learn how to get through adversity, whether it's Saku Koivu who's battling cancer. Alors je pense que ce sont vraiment les leçons qu'on apprend à travers le hockey. Pour le hockey d'ici, c'est que quand on joue dans une équipe de hockey comme les jeunes qui sont là, pour ceux aussi les grands qui l'ont fait,